Hello.
I haven't even sat down yet.
Yeah, well, say hello quickly.
Oh, okay. Hello. Did I miss it?
Yeah.
Did I miss my window of opportune?
Yeah, quickly say your name before you run out of time.
Graham.
I'm Darren. What film did we watch this week?
We watched Inside Llewyn Davis.
Or as I keep wanting to call it, Inside Llewyn Moss.
Don't know why.
I don't know either.
I keep wanting to say Inside Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen.
That's a porno.
Yes.
Porno/fantasy.
I guess it would be.
So, who's going to say what that film was about? The actual one, not the Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen one.
Right, okay. You. No, me. Okay, no, you. Go on.
Okay,
You
no.
do.
Which one? Me or you?
Which
Christ,
one?
It's like a fucking... Like, yeah, I'll do it.
I'll do
for the
it.
sake of it.
Okay, alright.
Right, it's about a
It's this
guy...
guy.
Ooh.
He's a musician. He's a folk artist. And a lot of it's based on truth.
Yeah? Which bits?
What?
Bits are based on truth.
The location. I think the
The
Gaslight.
location is based on truth.
I think the Gaslight Cafe is based on truth.
Yeah?
You're
What do you mean
dead.
it's based on truth?
We're playing a computer game, by the way, so if I get distracted, I'm really sorry.
Subliminal messages, you're dead. Anyway, so the film is... so it's...
Ooh.
Go on. I was going to talk and I realised I didn't know what I
What was the question? You already gave me a
Tell me
question, I
plot.
forgot. Oh, right,
Tell them
okay.
the plot.
So, them, in there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The people we keep in our camera.
So basically, it's this guy. He's been dealt a bit of a dud hand, like, he's just not having a good time, everything's a little bit depressing, he's in really bad situations with his ex-partners.
He's got Carrie Mulligan up the duff.
yeah. It's a really, really interesting story about this guy who kind of expresses himself through his music, but nobody properly gets that, and the fact that he's mourning all the way through the film, which is a pretty, piece of information. Like, where am I?
Oh my god, the game just glitched.
That's the first time in about 20 odd years of playing that I've seen that happen. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was annoying.
So, his partner's died or something.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And you do learn this very quickly in the film, so we're not ruining anything.
Yeah,
But
it's a twist at the end. And his partner's been reincarnated as a cat.
yes. Yeah, okay.
So, is that true? Did I misunderstand that entire film?
You know what, actually, this is the thing with Coen films. It's like, there's a lot of...
Coens.
Oh, it's by the Coens.
It wasn't a separate point.
That's a piece of information.
This is a good Billy Connolly stand-up. This thing with barnyard animals.
Speaking of... that's probably out of context for people as well.
There's a dog on the screen.
Probably, there is a dog on the screen. Anyway,
Um,
are they a farmyard animal?
sheepdogs are.
Just because it's sheep, part sheep. Is
Yeah.
it half sheep? Is a sheepdog half sheep?
Yes, a sheepdog is when a lamb makes love to a Saint Bernard.
Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
I pronounce it that way.
Good. This is the film.
So it's the case that, it's the so the Coens made it.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
And it was edited by Roderick James.
Yes.
He did a very good job.
The man himself. Or the man
Never
himself.
seen him.
Yeah, you never see him in the same
Very
room.
shy of the press, I think.
He is a bit. And so it's fascinating. Like, obviously, as with a lot of Coen films, especially like Oh Brother Where Art Thou, there is a weird kind of sense of spirituality going throughout a thing. Like, and journeys are obviously a big kind of subject for the Coens too.
What other film have they dealt with journeys in other than Inside Llewyn Davis?
As well as Oh Brother Where Art Thou, it's like huge travels and stuff, Often journeys of the self
Oh,
are
it's getting deep.
yeah.
What is your favourite Coen journey of self?
Probably The Man Who Wasn't There
Wow, that's a good answer.
with Billy Bobby.
Billy Bobby Thornton.
I'm not normally a big fan of his, but I haven't seen a lot of his stuff, so
He was in the TV series of Fargo,
yeah.
which I didn't see.
Obviously, No Country for Old Men is also like a bit of both, really. There's lots of travelling and lots of personal travelling.
Journey-tastic.
It's basically a brochure.
Yeah, I'm knackered
film.
by the end of it.
Yeah.
I can relate.
Yeah. My mind's running as long as the characters.
How long are the characters?
They're not long as such. That was the wrong phrasing.
I
But,
don't watch the same videos as you, apparently.
Yeah, no, I guess
Your
not.
Lawrence Llewellyn Bowens.
Oh yes. But anyway,
So, yeah.
so it's a brilliant film. It's well shot.
I like the Mr. Kennedy song.
Yeah, that's it. That's a great one. You should, if you haven't
I just
seen
stuck
it,
in my head
don't
today.
look it up because you'll ruin the film for yourself.
No, look it up.
Look it up. Go and watch it and listen to it if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I'd already heard it before I watched the film. Didn't ruin the film
Had
for me.
you?
Yeah.
How? When?
I watched.
Oh right, you went on YouTube. On the old YouTube that
I
you get
think
these
that
days.
in Mark Commode's review of it, he played that clip.
Really? Just to show the kind of humour, I suppose.
I don't know, just the clip they had available.
It's funny because it is actually
next time we see him.
It's funny because it is actually played off as a humorous thing, but it's quite of the times humour. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Do you not? Okay. Well, it's quite like a bit of a not. It's kind of like. It's very.
Go on.
What's the phrase? It's
Well, if
very
you don't
kind
know
of
how am I meant to know?
chronologically accurate, if you like.
That's
Apart
the
from the
phrase.
language, I don't think that is quite the
Very
phrase.
chronologically accurate.
Yeah. It's not quite what I'm going for, but you get the point. It's a bit like Brick in a way, where they speak in kind of modern language.
What are you talking about?
Brick doesn't do that, but
This is amazing. What is going on with what you're saying?
it's just that, and I keep flicking my hair because that's what happens when I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Because I'm not sure what words are next going to come out of my face.
Maybe think about it.
The point is, so.
Yeah.
But the point.
What's the point?
What was I saying?
I don't know. You never said. This is amazing. The insight here is just off the charts.
So I think my point was that.
Oh my god.
Childish noises aside, Darren.
Yeah.
The point is.
What's
my point?
I don't know.
You point out the point,
You
please.
said it's
'cause
time.
The
The humour is very of its time. I didn't know what you meant.
No, the humour of that song I would say is of that time, and I would say it's kind of like a humorous take on the space program.
Right. Okay.
Which is what they've attempted there, and we wouldn't probably find it as funny as they did, and it was played off to be a humorous.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, but it's meant to be more humorous in the film. That's the magic of it,
Right.
and
okay.
it works a lot more, I think, as a period piece element of realism from that time than it does a piece of humorous, just musical addition
Bloody
to
hell.
the film itself.
Do you know how, like, sometimes I'll ask you to describe the plot of a film and you take forever? You've
Yeah.
managed to do that with sentences now. Like, that's what you're up to.
Okay. So what would you say about it?
What would I say about it?
And hurry.
I'd say the humour was very of its time.
Oh no, I agree with that.
I don't know, I liked it. It's not my favourite Coen film, but I've only seen it once, and maybe it's a grower, and maybe the next time I watch it, it will be my favourite.
It's quite nichey, I'd say.
It's Nietzsche. It's quite Nietzsche.
It's very Nietzsche.
Didn't believe in anything.
It's very. I just think it was quite like, I don't know. It's of a very specific style that if you didn't really.
It was more
If
like
you
a
weren't
serious
really-
man than the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
There's a lot of and yeah. There's a lot of travelling. There's a lot of travelling in that film, as well as.
In which one, the Big
And,
Lebowski?
yeah, and.
Oh. I hope that people are taking notes from this video. It's very.
It's educational,
Yeah.
and the point is,
We should finish this soon. It's dragging on.
it's going well, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Considering
Too.
what it could've-
I've enjoyed it.
Considering what it could have been,
Yeah.
but so
What?
would you recommend it?
Yes, I would recommend it, and
I would
with the
too.
exception of the Lady Killers remake, there's not a single Coen film that I wouldn't recommend. I would not
I would
recommend.
not recommend.
Basically, I'd recommend every single Coen brother film except the Lady Killers.
What was wrong with the Lady Killers specifically? Like, what was so bad? What
I've
was...
only seen it once when I was at the pictures, but
Oh,
firstly it
I
was
don't
just
think
awful.
that's
Well, it wasn't
a
awful.
basis
It was.
to judge the
It was like what's that one with George Clooney and Catherine Zeta-Jones? The one with about the
tolerable
divorce.
cruelty.
Yeah, I always get that.
Is that the
title
one?
confused with that and Cool Intentions,
Yes.
the Sarah Michelle Gellar
Yeah.
dog one. Just makes that anyways. Anyone watches it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like that. It was one of their sort of, not as deep ones. And it doesn't help that they were remaking a classic.
Mm.
So if you're gonna, remake something as good as the original Lady Killers, you want to do
Yeah.
something amazing. So for them to then do something light-hearted, and I don't even think they wrote it. I think the script was half done by somebody else. I could be wrong on that one, but
That's the first mistake, isn't it?
yeah, it was just stupid. It was just silly, but in a way that isn't good. Like Burn After Reading, silly, but it worked. Whereas Lady Killers didn't.
Burn After Reading, I think, is split audiences on the Coens, because I think Brad Pitt is just very silly in it, and I think obviously
well, yeah, but
that's
it's
the
no
point.
more
But like,
silly than Oh Brother Where Art Thou, or What's
Really? Do you think so?
Yeah, the bits with them like.
I mean, some of Burn After Reading are fantastic. Like where Brad Pitt's in the cupboard and stuff. And
Spoiler alert.
was that a spoiler alert? We know he goes into the cupboard
How do we know this?
because he goes there and we see him go there.
No, I know.
We
but
don't see
but
what
no, if you've not
happens
seen the
afterwards.
film, something happens afterwards. Spoiler alert.
Of course, it's not the credits.
It could have been.
Anyway,
we should wrap this up.
Yeah,
it's
should
really getting long.
Yeah, you're not wrong. A little song for you then.
Thank you.
So the point is,
What's the point?
Darren's written a blog on it.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, we just did a. Okay, all right, fine.
But I do have a blog. You should check that out.
Oh yeah. We should also plug that as well. Yeah, I enjoy it. It's quite good.
What, the blog or the film?
The blog?
Okay, well,
Oh, also the film, and also whatever else we're promoting right now.
nothing. Let's just say goodbye.
Who's last?
Hurry up, because the phone
All
might
right,
come
okay.
any second.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Fine. Well, yeah. This has been a pleasure. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I'm not very good at talking in public.
You're not in public?
I'm just not. Okay. All right. Well, you're just making it worse for me now.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Well
Love
done.
you loads.
I don't.